Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a quick look on this simple everyday look here. Let's get into it. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate, and I'm just going to lightly fill in my eyebrows because I want them to be as natural as possible. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate to do this. Taking the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade D35 Neutral, I'm going to use this to clean up my eyebrows. And I took this one because it was the closest, this was a shade closest to my natural skin complexion, because I want them to be, like I said, as natural as possible, because we're just going for a light, regular, easy makeup day. Beginners type of thing. So yeah. And like normal, I'm just going to place this all over my eyelid because I always prime my eyelids, being that I have dark eyelids. So after placing on my eyelids, I'm just going to blend it out with a natural hair brush, and then I think I went in and blended it out also furthermore with my fingers because it just seemed to work better for me that way. So yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blend all that concealer. Taking the SACHA Buttercup setting powder on a fluffy blending brush, dang, and I'm just going to set my eyelids and everything concealed with that SACHA Buttercup setting powder as usual. Going into eyes, I'm going to take the Melt Rust Stack, and I'm going to take the first shade Antique, and I'm just going to use this as my first transition shade and buff this back and forth in windshield wiper motions on the brow bone. And the second shade that I'm going to use, and I'm going to place this more or less into the crease area, is the shade Rubbish, and I'm just going to layer this in the crease. The third shade that I'm going to take is Rust, and I'm going to also layer this into the crease also, just to give the crease a little depth and deepen it up. Don't mind the big deep crease in my forehead. I was asleep with my little silk wrap or whatever this thing is on my head, so it kind of did a little job on me. I don't usually get those creases in my forehead, but this day I got one. So yeah, thug life. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush that I first used, and I'm going to just blend out the edges. Taking the shade Rot, I'm just going to place this into the outer V of the eye. Lastly, I'm going to take the shade Classic, and I'm going to pat this on my eye, the inner eyelid, with a flat synthetic brush. And then take that same blending brush that I used to place Rot on, and I'm going to blend out any harsh edges between Classic and Rot. Taking the Hourglass Veil primer, I'm going to use just to prime my face. With this primer, a little bit goes a long way because I put too much and it gave me a white and purpley looking, you see it on my cheek? Yeah, it gave me that cast once I finished rubbing it all in. So with this one, a little goes a long way. Taking a L'Oreal Total Cover foundation from the Infallible line, I'm going to use this foundation to get everything together. Now, the nicest thing I can say about this foundation is that I do not like it. So I don't think I will be getting it again or whatever. It was just too dry for me, and I just didn't like it. It had me kind of looking casket ready instead of flawless. Yeah, so I don't feel like being casket ready no time soon. So therefore, I will not be using this again, and I will be returning it. Then I'm going to take that that same Kat Von D Lock It concealer, and I'm going to apply this under my eyes to conceal the bags. Like I said, we're going for a more natural type of look. So trying to keep it as natural as possible, but as you can see, the concealer was actually giving off a way better color payoff than the foundation. So yeah, I didn't really like it, the foundation, but yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't even know what to say about it. Then I'm going to take the SACHA Buttercup setting powder by itself, and I'm just going to set under my eyes and everywhere I concealed. Taking a MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC47, I'm just going to set my face with this powder to try and bring back some color and make sure this concealer this foundation does not go anywhere else or creep up on me nowhere else, because it was creasing like a bad boy. Then I'm going to take the CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer Queen. Yeah, the CoverGirl Queen Collection Ebony Bronzer. That's what it is. And I'm just going to highlight. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. I'm going to bronze. Then I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and I'm going to use this to contour my nose just a little bit. Now it's time to highlight. So I'm going to set my face first with the MAC Fix Plus Spray, and then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighters. These highlighters are very affordable, and they are just, yeah, they're very good. I like these highlighters, and I would refer them to anybody asking that don't want a major highlight but want to glow. Yes, I would refer them to these, so grab them. Then I'm going to take the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm just going to put those on my bottom lash line and my top lashes, and then I'm going to tight line my waterline with a black eye kohl and get that together. For lips, I use Jordana's brown lip pencil, and I use Dose of Colors lipstick in Koi. This pretty much concludes the look. Like, comment, share, and please subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. You guys are freaking amazing, and I thank you guys for your continued support. Until next time, mwah. Take care.